Isolation and intelligence. Isolation and being a rare gem. They all go what? Hand in hand. On semen retention, at a certain period of time on your journey, you are going to find yourself seeking to become much more alone and alone and alone. And when I say alone, it is not scary, man. The world is full of shallow people. The world is full of people who lack depth. The world is full of people who are much more focused on the outside. The world is full of people who are very focused on the external and the temporary things of life, man. And for that reason, a lot of noise seems like clarity to people. A lot of getting a lot of attention seems like clarity to people. It makes people feel like they matter. And these are people who do not know themselves this deeply. And these are people who lack depth, man. So when they see somebody like you who is comfortable in silence, who is always not necessarily lonely but much more alone, do you understand, who keeps to himself and is still happy and is still traveling in life, they look at you as the anomaly, man. On your journey of semen retention, man, you are not going to be choosing isolation willingly. It is going to force itself upon you, man, because there is no way you are going to keep on this journey of becoming pure, of mastering yourself, and still be comfortable around people who are not even trying, who do not even have the iota or an idea of themselves, man. You are not going to become compatible with those people anymore, man. And for that reason, you are going to be forced into involuntary isolation, involuntary solitude that becomes sweet in the long run, man. This is it, man. You are practicing semen retention. You are doing something that not a lot of people are doing, and for that reason, man, when you go to places, when you interact with people, when you try to have communication with people, you're always going to notice that barrier, man. And this is not even in an arrogant way. This is not even in a I'm better than this person way. This is not even in a I'm much more spiritually inclined than this person. This is just pure difference, pure instinct, pure differentiation between the frequencies that abide in this universe, man. And you are becoming the embodiment of the highest frequencies in this life. And for that reason, man, people who are still abiding in the lower frequencies are going to look at you as the problem, because you are becoming a hard mirror, a mirror that is not dirty, a mirror that cannot necessarily be cleaned, man. A mirror that cannot be shaped or that cannot be made to reflect the image that wants to be reflected, man. This mirror reflects what is, man. And how did this mirror come about in you? It came about through you facing your shadows, man. It came about through you going within, looking at those things that people are afraid of looking at within themselves, man. That is how you became the mirror. You became the mirror through embodying what people can never imagine to be possible, man. Do you understand me? So you are going to find yourself becoming much, much more misunderstood on this your journey of semen retention, man. You are going to find yourself being projected onto 99% of the time, man. If there is one thing insecure people are very good at, it is projecting onto people who they seem secure, man. People who are seen as secure, or people who are actually secure within themselves. The worst thing that an insecure person can do is be around that person and not put in the work, man, because that person does not have to talk, that person does not have to do anything. All that person have to do is just exist, man. And your existence is just a pure reminder to these people that they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, man. And for that reason, bro, you are going to be projected onto, man. You're going to be projected onto as arrogant, prideful, know-it-all. Bro, I do not call that arrogant, prideful, or know-it-all. I call it being in full alignment, man. When you start getting into full alignment with who you are or who you've always supposed to be, away from the noise, away from the chatter of the mind, away from the chatter of people, bro, trust me, man, you are not going to be necessarily liked, man. You're not going to be fucked with, man. And that is totally okay, because it is all part of your journey into getting to the place you need to get to, man. Look, one cannot know himself in the midst of noise. One cannot know himself in the midst of the crowd, man. And for that reason, bro, for you to know yourself much more better, for you to get to become much more confident and comfortable in your own self, in your own skin, you have to go away from the crowd. You have to be in that silence. You have to be in that stillness, so that your true self is going to be revealed to you, man. The reason why a lot of people have a lot of friends is because what they themselves are fake, man. So therefore, they are going to look for people who are going to mirror back that same fakeness to them, because what, when they come in contact with somebody who is being real, they are going to what, mirror their own fakeness. They are going to mirror their fakeness, and it's going to be what, very, very irritating. It's going to be very, very disturbing to the soul, man, because a lot of people have taken time to craft their image, man, and that image cannot be destroyed by somebody in 0.5 seconds, man. People have lived their whole lives crafting this image about themselves, man, and for some reason, when they are around your presence, man, this image tends to shatter, man. They can no longer hold it all together, because what, there is something about you that what signals what authenticity, man. It signals that what, you are aligned with the highest frequencies of this world, man, of this life, man. And that is going to what, come off as arrogant to people who are not yet aligned, come off as what, know it all, come off as what, whatever negative emotion that has to do with people who are confident, or people who are, I don't know how to say it, proud of themselves or full of themselves. You are going to be labeled with it, man, because what, they do not understand, man. They still live in the noise, to them silence is death. Do you understand me? So for that reason, they fear silence, man, because what, silence has there's no way to interpret it, man. It only reflects what is there, and for that reason, man, since it reflects what is there, people are not going to want to be around you, man, because what, the more you go on this journey, the more you find yourself being much more silent and being much more in solitude, man. Not because you think you are better than every other person around you, not because what, you think you figured it all out in life. It is simply for the fact that what, you are choosing clarity over noise. In a world full of performance, silence is a death to the ego, is a blow to the ego, man. And for that reason, bro, you are going to be labeled as a threat, man, because what, you are actually a threat, man. You're a threat to people who do not know themselves. You're a threat to people who wish to control other people for their own feel-good emotions. You are a threat to what, the system that has already been made in place for people to remain dumb, for people to remain asleep, bro. You are a threat to all those, man. And for that reason, bro, you are not going to be liked. People are going to what, come close to you in the first meeting, in the first time of meeting you, because what, your energy is pure. Your energy is something that attracts people. People feel it on a soul level, that what, there is something in you that they resonate with, man. Women especially can tell that there is something in you that they resonate with. This is not the game of attraction. This is nothing. This is just pure stillness, Do you understand me? And once people can tell that there's something pure about you, that there's something that draws them to you unconsciously, they cannot necessarily interpret it, that they cannot necessarily interpret why they are being drawn to you. Do you understand me? But they are drawn to you, and after some time, they are going to start hating. They are going to become irritated by you when you do not give them the image they are wishing to see from you, man. When people start dealing with you on this journey, man, at first it is going to be peaceful and lovely, because the energy you are emitting is a peaceful and loving energy that draws people in at first. But then when they realize that what, being around you requires them to do the work as well, you become the enemy, man. They start labeling your silence, the same silence that made you seem mysterious to them, the same silence that made them attracted to you in the first place, becomes something of what, a negative thing, man. It becomes arrogance. It becomes, you think you know it all. No, it is simply for the fact that what, they cannot align with you, man. Do you understand me? This world is all about being in alignment, man. Do you understand? Because they cannot necessarily be aligned with you, they are going to label you all things negative, all things toxic, man. And again, I am here to always remind you that what, it has nothing to do with you, man. It has everything to do with what, their level of consciousness in life, man. And what, you cannot help that, man. All you can do is keep on being that mirror, keep on living your own life, keep on doing the things that you know are the best things for you, man. And trust me, man, people are going to either stay or they are going to leave, and the people who stay, trust me, man, they are also aligned with themselves, and for that reason there will be no need for performance. And what those are what very tiny minute set of people you are going to meet in this life, man, because what, everybody is lost, man, lost in the game of the ego, lost in the game of life, man, not even realizing that what, they are a soul anymore. What, people are now so focused on the body. How handsome do I look today? How beautiful do I look? How much money do I have? How, bro, all those things play a role in the decision of the trajectory of your life. Don't get me wrong, how handsome, how beautiful you are, how everything, it's also determinant of how people treat you. But again, what is your essence? That's the whole question I'm asking you. You know, your essence is all that matters, man. And on this journey of semen retention, bro, you are developing an essence that cannot be bought, that cannot be faked. Because what, for you to develop or for you to have that essence, you have to have gone through a lot of series of trials and tribulations that you had overcome to become the person you are becoming, man. And that cannot be bought, man. A lot of men are going to try to mirror your own stillness. They are going to try and mirror the attraction you get from women. They are going to try and do things to also get the same attraction, but what they find out is that what, it never works out, man, because what, they are only acting, they are only performing, they are not in true alignment, man. Do you understand me? So guys, keep on doing you, man, and keep on being in alignment with yourself, man. Let the world burn to ashes, man, if it has to, man, because what, you were not put on this world to take care of the world, man. You were not put on this world to take care of to manage people's emotions and manage how much people are evolving. Don't make yourself small for anybody on this journey, man, because what, you're only punishing that person and punishing yourself more. Do you understand me? So guys, keep on aligning, man, keep on going on your journey. I love you guys, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, man, and hope to see you in my other videos. Ciao.